What we're going to do right now is we're actually going to dive into the 7 steps to total domination. Okay, I'm going to walk you through the 7 steps, and finally, Vic can go ahead and use the whiteboard for you, right? Let me walk you through this, my friend, because this is going to be important stuff. 7 steps to total domination. Okay, I'm just going to say this. To total domination. Okay, I don't have the best handwriting in the world, and just don't pay attention to my handwriting, pay attention to the ideas, because ideas are what counts here, right? Now, what do you think the first step is? Like, if you are going to dominate in anything, right? You know what I'm going to do is I'm going to create this training in a way that will help you even if you're just getting started. There's a lot of people who are just getting started and they're watching this, right? And you might be one of them. So if you're just a complete beginner, you're going to get tremendous value. We're going to start from 1, and I'm going to take you all the way through the number 10, right? If there was like on a scale of 1 to 10, what do you need to do first, second, third, fourth, right? We're going to cover the whole thing. Okay, I'm not going to leave any steps out. So the very first step might sound like basic for some of you. You know, if you're a veteran in this industry, which, by the way, if you are a veteran, hang on, because I'm going to hit you with some stuff you have never thought about. Right? Really, really cool stuff. Step number 1 in the 7 steps. Okay, if you are just getting started, is we need to pick a niche. Okay, or better yet, or another way to put it is we need to pick our territory. Okay, I'm going to explain to you what that means. Territory, I think that's how you spell this. Okay, we'll explain to you about how to do this in just a minute. Okay, now we have we picked our niche. This step number 2 is we need to identify a product or service that we're going to promote. Okay, we can't make no money without selling something, right? We make money by selling stuff, but there's a way for you to sell stuff that's pretty clever. Okay, what do you think step number 3 is? You know what most marketers will say? Most marketers will say, you know what? I know what my niche is. I know what my product is. And by the way, if you don't know what this means, I'm going to get you covered. All right, we'll talk about it. All right. So most marketers are going to say, you know what? I got a product. I need to get some traffic, right? That's what a lot of people say. Do you think the next step is to get traffic? If you say yes, wrong. Don't get traffic to the product. Step number 3, my friend, is this. You gotta. I'm just gonna write it because I can't really write and talk at the same time. So let me just write it and talk about it. All right. All right. So it's gonna be strategic positioning. All right. Very, very important. Strategic positioning. All right, super important. Most marketers, in fact, I think like 99% of marketers that you come across, maybe you're in that boat. I know I was in that boat, 10 years ago. Most people completely miss this out. Strategic positioning. Because they miss this out, they're being just like another marketer. Okay, we're going to talk a great deal about strategic positioning in just a moment. Stay tuned. All right. Step number 4. Now that we have identify our strategic positioning and deployment, everything you do as a marketer, every single move you make as a marketer, every single video you post as a marketer, every single email you send as a marketer, every single promotion you do as a marketer or post on Facebook you make as a marketer, it needs to have a purpose. And it needs to stem from strategic positioning. If you don't know what your strategic positioning is, you're shooting in the dark. You're being just like another affiliate, another network marketer, and you don't want to be in that boat, because that boat, without this, it's a sinking ship. You don't want to be on that ship. Okay. Step number 4 is we need to get traffic. Okay. And I'm going to talk to you about getting traffic in a way that you have never thought before. Okay. When we talk about getting traffic, I'm going to walk you through. We're actually going to have a whole video. That's the second video coming up. We're going to talk entirely about traffic. I'm going to show you some ideas, some strategies going to blow your mind. How I get up to 400,000 visitors a day. How I get up to almost 500,000 opt-ins, spending 0 money on advertisement. Getting traffic is going to be simple. It's the easiest thing in the world. Okay? Getting traffic you will be a master of getting traffic. I promise you that one. Okay? Now, what's step number 5? Step number 5 is once we get traffic, what do we need to do with that traffic? Well, we need to, I call this conversion. Hold on, let me erase this. You know what? I'm not even going to edit this because this is going to be, it's a workshop, right? That's what happens in a workshop. This is, okay, so step number 5 is going to be conversion optimization. Okay? We need to optimize for conversions, and I'm going to walk you through specifically how do you engineer insanely high conversion rates on your landing pages, right? How do you get 60 to 80% of people who visit your traffic, right? Who visit your landing page, right? To convert to leads, and then how do you get just ridiculous, percentage of your leads to convert into sales, into buyers, and then how do you do this? Step number 6. Nobody's talking about this, but this is, then you apply something I call invisible leverage. And my friend, you will be able to apply this method right away. When I explain this to you, okay, we're going to take a great deal of time in talking about exactly how do you engineer this, but invisible leverage, what you do is you tremendously, it's like putting rocket fuel, right, in your engine. I mean, this just takes your business to a whole new level, totally on autopilot, and just multiplies your business like snowballs, and you don't have to do anything extra. Okay, very, very important stuff. There's 3 people in the entire industry, to my knowledge, that teach this. And again, they're teaching it at like $25,000 masterminds. I'm going to walk you through this for free, okay? Step number 7, finally, once I have this dialed in, all right, then I want to scale big, okay? When we scale big, that's when you go and you take your business that may be doing, $20,000, $30,000, $40,000 a month, and you're scaling it, and you're doing like $400,000 a month, if that's what you want, okay? So let's talk about, let's take the first thing over here. If you are total newbie, right? If you are just getting started here, right? How do you say, Vic, where do I start, man? Everybody's talking like over my head. I don't really understand. All I need to know is how do I start? What do I focus on? Help me get going, right?